Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Kim from My Feather Nest. So today we are going to be working on another floral arrangement, and if you are new to my channel, I will start out by saying that I absolutely love any kind of floral. I love florals on plates. I love florals just everywhere in my house because to me it just brings in such a cheerful vibe. And I love florist shops and all of that good stuff. And especially, of course, now that spring is upon us, who doesn't want to bring more and more good, cheerful vibes inside? So anyway, let's go ahead and let me show you what we're gonna be working on today. So I have this really pretty vase that I picked up from Hobby Lobby. It was a while ago. I'm not sure how much it was. But I also, besides florals, another thing that I really love is blue and white. Blue and white dishes, and blue is probably one of the colors that I have pretty much going throughout my whole entire house. And we are going to be doing this floral arrangement for here in my family room. This floral arrangement will actually sit on, there is a sofa table behind the couch that I'm sitting on right now, and I will show you at the end of the video how all of that looks. And also stay tuned too, because I'm going to be doing a tour of this room in a very soon upcoming video. So my inspiration for the types of colors that I'm going to be using in my floral today are going to be coming from this pillow. I've had these pillows for a couple years now. I picked up 4 of them from Home Goods, I believe, and I absolutely love them. So, but the colors, you can see it's like the hot pink, and then there's blue. Like I said, blue is one of my colors. Hence the blue and white jar. There's yellow, there's green. The only color that's not in these pillows that I'm still incorporating in this room is orange, and that's okay. You can get away with stuff like that if you do it carefully, and because if you kind of look, I said that there's no orange in these pillows at all, but that's actually not true, because if you look at the belly of the hummingbird, you'll see a little bit of orange. And I just think orange is something that I can pull in with these types of colors anyway. So let's get to work. So instead of using any kind of a floral block or anything like that in the vase, I'm actually just gonna use crumpled up paper. This is definitely a cheap alternative to getting styrofoam. You can just crumple up some paper depending on what type of a project that you're using. And because this is such a big vase, I know that my stems are definitely not gonna be long enough to rise how I want them to rise. I'm definitely gonna have to put the paper in here. When you are using newspaper, I don't like to ball it up really, really, really tight because you want to be able to kind of jab your floral picks through the newspaper. Okay, so you can see there's my paper in there. I wanted to show you real quick one way that I do kind of slightly organize a project, a floral project when I'm getting ready to do one. Is I will like lay out all of my florals, whether it be, of course right now they're on the floor, but whether it be on a table or whatever, so you can see what you have to work with. And I kind of keep them all together. And so like a lot of these florals I have had, some of them I have recently purchased, and I will tell you as I pick them up and use them kind of where I got them. Most of them are probably from Hobby Lobby, just in case you're looking for the same ones. But like I have some showy pieces right here, and then I've got some fillers and some cheap fillers and some greenery fillers, and then I've got some other showy pieces, and then I've got, you can't see it on camera, but I've got a couple other greenery picks over here, and then I've got some of my, these are like more of like a twiggy, really, you know, wispy type of a pick. And that's typically what I try to have. I try to have like showy pieces, definitely a lot of different textured and different colored greenery, as well as filler pieces, and then of course I always like to have wispy pieces. I'm gonna start out by using these wispies just because these are probably going to be the tallest pieces that I have. These came from Hobby Lobby and they were $2.50 per pick. 4 of them, I'm not sure if I'm gonna actually use all 4, so let's see. And I don't think, because this is going on the couch behind me and it's a tall vase and I kind of do want it to be pretty tall, I don't know that I'm actually gonna cut these at all. We're gonna see. Okay. There's that. And I know it's gonna be probably a little bit hard to see because of, you know, it's you know, my background. You're gonna be able to see the background of florals too, but I will make sure that I give you a good close-up when it's done. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start with a couple of my really showy pieces, just because these are so big. And y'all, I love hydrangeas. Isn't that a beautiful color too? And that's gonna bring out the pink that's in my pillows so much. So I hold them up a lot of times to see approximately where I'm gonna need to cut. Obviously, I want these to kind of come in slightly lower. That's so pretty. And now on this particular arrangement, this is gonna be facing a wall, so I don't really have to overly worry about the back side of the arrangement. My concentration is gonna be on the front. So I also have these really pretty poppies, and I love the color of these. I'm gonna put this one in the center. This one I'm gonna do off of the side, over here on this side. Might bend that bud down. Okay, so I bought these really cool greenery pieces, and I just thought I loved like the kind of like the whimsy or whatever that it added to this floral arrangement. I love this darker green. And then I also picked up one of these guys because I love those ball things on it. It just adds another texture. These got some really fun wispy pieces to it as well. These both came from Hobby Lobby, and to be honest with you, I do not remember. I think these may have been $4 a piece with 50% off, which is kind of a little expensive, but sometimes these really fun types of unique pieces like this tend to be a little higher, but I think they make a really big difference. Cool about that is you can kind of manipulate the leaf how you want it to lay. And because I've got this fun whimsy greenery piece, I'm gonna put this one on this other side. Now, as you can see, I think it looks really pretty. I'm gonna add some whimsy kind of down in here, but it needs a pop. So I think this is where yellow is gonna come into play. Now, I just happen to have some yellow. These are like those paper flowers that you can get from Hobby Lobby. I've had these, I've got this one, and I've got this one. So I'm gonna see, I don't really think I wanna separate, but at the same time, I may end up separating this bunch right here so that I can kind of float them how I want to. Okay guys, so I already placed one of the yellow, and I'm already telling that I like it because I'm going to probably, like I said, I kind of cut it all apart. I hated to just because of the type of bunch of flowers that it was, but I'll just be able to use it a lot more easily. I can be a lot more specific with where it goes. So we're just gonna start kind of filling in a lot. I don't want them all bunched up together, but I do want to kind of use a lot of these kind of towards the bottom. So I've got two over there. I want one over here. And I may try and stick a couple up at the top, just a little hint. The bad thing about having to cut these guys apart is it didn't leave me with a lot of room to work with. That is one negative aspect. But so here's what I'm gonna do. Here's one good thing about one good thing to practice when you are using florals. When you clip away your stems, you should keep these because you never know when you're gonna use them. So I'm actually gonna take this, and even though it's not a perfect match, it's gonna give me the height that I need. I'm gonna use some floral tape, and I'm going to attach this yellow to this stem that was actually just basically trash. So I got that all taped on there, and even though that part might not be pretty, it won't matter, you won't ever see it. So it'll give me a little bit more, there we go. And kind of shove that in there. Ooh, man, I'm liking this. This is so pretty. I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell yet, because like I said, I don't have like a solid color background for you to really be able to see it, but okay, so I'm not gonna be using these from the rest of that floral. Okay, now next, I do have a couple of these florals. These are actually from the Dollar Tree, but because they're white, I kind of like to use white too because I think it's another thing that will kind of pop just like that yellow is popping. So I am definitely going to be placing these up high. So now I think I am gonna add this last wispy orange floral just because the very center of the top kind of needs just a little bit more. So I'm gonna do that and then I'm pretty much gonna be done. And so I will show you guys the floral arrangement in its entirety, in its completion, and I'll show you where it's going to be sitting here in the family room. Okay guys, so here is the floral arrangement all finished. I did add that blue, well as a blue gladiola thing as well. I think both of those florals came from the Dollar Tree. I needed to use those to tie in the blue that's in the vase, as well as blue being one of the staple colors here in the family room. And I'm really pleased with the way that it turned out. It is a really big floral arrangement, which is great for this corner. So sorry about the shadow guys, it's nighttime now, and of course I have the ceiling fan on, it's creating all kinds of shadows. But anyway, let me show you what I've got going on here. So as you can see, there's the sofa table, and the sofa table and the couch are catty cornered here in the family room. And I've got it right next to this really super awesome Oriental style bird cage that I thrifted. And if you look up there, you can see a plate rack filled with some of my Port Marion collection plates on there. So I'm not quite done in this corner. I had a picture hanging right here, but it was a little bit it was either too low or something. So I'm gonna change that around. So anyway, make sure that you are tuned in to my channel. Make sure that if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell to be notified when I post a video, because very, very soon, in a very soon upcoming video, I am going to be giving you guys a tour of this whole entire room, and you don't want to miss it. It's really pretty in here. I think you'll really enjoy it. I incorporate a lot of my thrifted finds in here. So if you like this floral arrangement, go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.